Hope you are great. Today we are going to take chapter 6 section 2, parts of an atom. First we should know that what is the part of an atom. Almost all kinds of atoms are made of same three particles. These particles are protons, neutrons, and electrons. So all kinds of atoms contain what? Include particles. This we have three particles. These particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. Subatomic particles. Protons, neutrons, and electrons are called subatomic particles because they are each much smaller than an atom. So electrons, protons, and neutrons are called what? Called subatomic particles because they are smaller than an atom. Look, this is an atom. Look at this picture. This is an atom. Includes what in the nucleus? Includes positive charge, which is called a proton, like this green one, are a positive charge particles in the nucleus of an element, and include neutrons. Inside the nucleus there is a neutrons. There's no charge particles. Neutral particle. Neutrons is a neutral particle, no charge particles. Are particles in the nucleus of an element that have no charge. Have no charge inside the nucleus, like this blue one. Electrons like this. Electrons are negative charge particles found in electron clouds, found in energy level outside the nucleus. The size of electrons cloud determines the size of an atom. Nucleus, which includes protons and neutrons, is a small, dense, positive charge center of an atom. It contains most of atom mass. So, what's meant by atom? What is meant by nucleus? Nucleus is a small, dense particles, positive charge present inside the atom. It contains most of the atom mass. The nucleus. Only two kinds of particles can make up the nucleus. Protons, which is a positive charge that I said of the nucleus. The mass of protons is about 1.7 times 10 power negative 24 gram. So the mass of protons equal what? Equal 1.7 times 10 power negative 24 gram. Because the mass of particles in atom are so small, scientists make a new unit for this particle because the mass of particles inside the atom is very small. So we use another unit which is called atomic mass unit. So atomic mass unit, we use it as a unit to measure the mass of particles inside the atom. Each proton has mass 1 atomic mass unit. Neutrons are a particle of the nucleus that have no electric charge. Neutrons are little more mass than protons. So the mass of neutrons is massive than proton. Little. Proton and neutrons are the most massive particles in an atom. The most mass parts in the atom, as the nucleus. The nucleus contains most of the atom mass. So proton nucleus is the most massive particle in an atom. Outside the nucleus. Electrons are a negative charge particles in an atom. Outside the nucleus, around the nucleus, this is a nucleus. Around the nucleus, there is an electron that orbits around the nucleus in an electron cloud or energy level. Electrons are found outside the nucleus in an electron cloud. Compared with proton and neutrons, electrons have very small mass, which is almost zero. So the mass of electrons, is least than protons and neutrons. So the least mass in the atom which is called electron. So the electron has a least mass than proton than neutrons. As the neutrons have mass little larger than protons. The charge of protons and electrons are opposite but equal. So the number, if we have here one positive charge inside the nucleus, we have also one electron, as the number of electron equal number of proton, number of positive charge equal number of negative charge, number of electron, which is negative, equal number of proton, equal number of proton inside the nucleus. Why? Because the atom is a neutral. Atom is a neutral, so the number of proton equal number of electrons. The charge of proton and electrons are opposite but equal. As a proton positive while electron negative but equal. We must be balanced between proton and electrons inside the nucleus. So the charge cannot cancel out, as positive cancel with negative. Negative charge cancelled with positive charge. So because an atom has no overall charge, so the atom contain no charge, as an atom is neutral. If number of electrons and the proton become unequal, if number of electrons and protons become unequal, the atom become charged particle, which is called ion. For example, if we have here two positive charge inside the nucleus, but our electrons only one, this called ion. This called ion and ion. So the atom become charged particles called an ion. Atom that lose one or more electron. If atom lose one or more, if we have here two electrons, look, two electrons or three electrons, and this element lose this one, it become what? Become an ion, become positive charge ion. So this atom called ion with positive charge. But if the atom gain energy, one or more electrons, gain one, look here, this an atom contain two here and here, and this atom gain an electron from another one, gain electron, and become 4 electrons here, so this atom called what? Become negative charge, or become ion but negative charge. So an atom that lose one or more electron become positive charge. When this atom lose one or more electron, when it gain, take electron or take two, take one electron or two electron or more, become negative charged ion. Proton and electron are found in all atoms. The simplest atom is made of just one proton in the center of an atom for the nucleus and one electrons. This element called what? Called hydrogen atom, as hydrogen contain only one proton and one electron. Look here, like this, contain one proton and one electron, which is the simplest element. Proton and electron are found in all atoms. The simplest atom or the simplest element is made of just one proton and one electron in the center of the atom in the nucleus, and one electron in the electron cloud, which is called hydrogen atom. So the hydrogen is the simplest atom. Protons and atomic number. Number of proton in the nucleus of an element is atomic number. As look, this proton is an atomic called what? Called atomic number. So the number of proton is the same as atomic number in the nucleus of an atom is the atomic number of that atom. All atoms of an element have the same atomic number. For example, element hydrogen. I said before that element hydrogen contain only one proton, so has atomic number 1. Has atomic number 1, which means that every hydrogen atom has only one proton in its nucleus. Another example, carbon has atomic number 6. So every atom, every carbon atom contain how many protons? 6 protons. Look, contain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inside the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus contains this atom of carbon contains 6 protons, and also has atomic number 6. If atom, look another example, oxygen. Oxygen 8. So atomic number of oxygen 8. So inside the nucleus of oxygen we have 8 protons. One contain 8 protons. If an atom has 8 protons, you know that it's an oxygen atom, because the element oxygen has atomic number 8. Atomic number of each element is listed on the periodic table. We see that atomic number present in the periodic table like this. If we have, this is a small box that present inside the periodic table, we can see the symbol of an element like this, oxygen, and then chemical name here, oxygen, and above the symbol we have number. This number called atomic number, like 8 here, like 8 here. That's it. Thanks for watching.